If you're getting bored of photography, it's probably because you're bored of what you're shooting. When I used to shoot street photography, I thought I really liked it until it came time where I actually had to do it and I wasn't motivated to go outside and actually shoot. And then I realized that street photography might not be for me. When I switched to portraits, I realized that I enjoyed every part of the process. The meeting new people, talking with new people, shooting, editing, every part of the process. But even when you do enjoy a type of photography that you're doing, sometimes it can get stale. So that's why we're doing this hike. Sometimes you need a refresh to try something or a type of photography that you're not used to. So today we're gonna shoot some amazing landscapes, which is something I haven't done in a very long time. Okay, so today we're hiking this trail in Quebec. It's about 4 kilometers, hopefully to get some amazing views, some amazing photos. Rich, is this gonna be a walk in the park?
So far, I don't think that we're not gonna do much elevation today. We're gonna go to some big viewpoint down the way. It's gonna look cool.
We were supposed to be up there.
It's closed.
But the trail is closed.
It's closed and it's sad. I got all hyped up for nothing.
So we're doing this other one.
Ready to kill this guy, and he was praying last night, and it worked out in his favor.
Yeah, I was not looking forward to hiking 10 kilometers, was it? Up like a 1 kilometer elevation. Now, if you enjoy the type of photography that you're shooting, but you're still not motivated to create, it's probably because you hate a certain task within that process. Anthony?
Yeah?
Do you have a task that you hate throughout like a...
Like out of different photography things?
Yeah, like throughout your photography like processes, like editing, shooting, is there one that you...
Honestly, like a lot of the admin stuff, like even file management kind of sucks, or just responding to emails, like, you know, when people reach out. Takes a lot of time.
I think as photographers, we're told that we have to do everything, but that's just simply not true. If there's a task that's holding you back from creating the content that you enjoy shooting, just find a way around it. Now, photography can get really boring if you're just shooting alone, and sometimes you can feel uninspired. So hanging out with a good group of friends like Anthony, like Will and Rich, these guys push me to continue creating content and make me do things that I actually wouldn't do, like hiking.
Yeah, not literally push, but like, come on, Stefano, let's go hike that mountain. And then he doesn't want to. You gotta convince him.
So if you are feeling uninspired, want to look for photographer friends, Anthony, how would you look for photographer friends if you don't have any?
I mean, looking for people on Instagram who are in your area, going to community events, photo walks. Now, if you're in a really small town, like up north in Ontario somewhere, and there's maybe not a lot of people around, Facebook groups, you know, all you need is one person.
Facebook groups are good.
Facebook groups. By the way, you mentioned Will and Rich. Where are those guys?
I don't know. I
think we gotta catch up to them.
Are they going in front of us?
I think a bear got them, actually.
Okay, let's go get them.
Let's go get them.
I was gonna look it up and see, but... Thanks, sketchy.
Now, a couple months ago, I went through this phase where I felt like everything was dry. Everything that I was creating didn't have a unique or special feel to it. And I realized that it was because I was doing everything for work and not for myself. I realized that the only time that I would actually leave and go out to shoot was only when I was getting paid. I wouldn't leave my house for any free jobs or something I wasn't getting paid for. And the problem with that is that a lot of these paid jobs, you don't have full creative control. And I wasn't making my own visions happen. So if you find yourself in this situation where you're only shooting when it comes to getting paid for it, or only working and not shooting for yourself, try shooting for yourself.
Eat it. It's like slow cinematic.
What?
You want me to eat my sandwich while you film me?
Sure. Look at this sandwich.
Check out this juicy I closed it. I closed it so hard to make sure it wouldn't come out that I can't even find.
Can you find these sandwiches at the Swiss Chalet?
So these sandwiches are in fact from the Swiss Chalet.
The Quebec Swiss Chalet.
The Quebec Swiss Chalet. I can't remember the exact name of it. I can't even open it, to be honest. I want to show you just how good it looks. Hold on. You ready for some slow-mo 60 frames, 120 frames B-roll on the A7R, A7
I'm not filming 60 frames, but I can switch it in.
Okay, well, we'll just like AI interpolate this. Ready?
Look at that.
Oh, we're not doing slow-mo?
Sometimes you can just be feeling uninspired. So what I like to do when I can't think of video ideas or I can't create the content or think of ideas that I want to create, I just get on my motorcycle, go for a ride. So for some people, this can be finding other creatives that are creating things that inspire you. And this can also be movies that inspire you. Maybe you're a videographer or cinematographer and you can watch movies for inspiration. For some people, even listening to music and things like that, or getting out in nature. As cliche as this may sound, photography is only as boring as you make it out to be. If you stay creative and you do things differently, you should find enjoyment in photography again. Some of the best photos that I've taken throughout my photography career have been when I've tried something different than I would have done by myself. So if you are bored with photography and you find your photography is getting stale, you're not enjoying what you're doing, do something different. Just remember to make it fun.
Is this really wide?
It's extreme wide.